This show is sponsored by PSE Archery, X Broadheads, Millennium Tree Stands, The Chase Deer Scent, Extreme Archery Products, Antler Insanity.
Welcome to the Seasoned Hunter. My name is Toxie Givens Jr. and we're going to speak on a little tradition I had in my family. My dad was brought up in the Depression years. He was born 1912. He was brought up in the Depression years, and the way they put food on the table were they hunted. They hunted small game. This was the gun that he carried with him. Now, my grandmother believed in giving you 5 shells, you better bring 5 squirrels or rabbits home or you're going to be in deep trouble. And this gun here is an old Belgium-made double-barrel shotgun, and it's family heirloom. It's not worth a whole lot, but it means a lot to us and our family. Now, Dad hunted with a philosophy that we're hunting for game to put on the table. Even when I was born and when I was bringing it up, that we would not necessarily have to have the game on the table, although we ate all our game. But it was inbred into my mind that you make one shot, you kill the bird or you kill the squirrel and you bring it to the house. Now, I'm having to go against the concept of being brought up for 63 years. When I see an animal and I get ready and I can take him cleanly, I'm going to do it. Well, Trey has brought in a new show called Hunt365.tv, and I began to start videoing. He gave me a camera to video with, and now I'm getting hooked on that, as you saw in the first one I made with the turkey. So we're going to begin to do some videoing with this. It goes against the grain. I'm sitting there in the tent and I've got to get the video on the game first and then shoot him. Well, this year I had a turkey and I had him dead to rights, but I couldn't get him into the video and I had to let him walk. That was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I mean, I sat there after he walked off and said, Lord of mercy, Daddy, don't strike me from heaven because this is against the principle. In the first few episodes that we're going to show you, we're going to be talking about my deer and turkey hunting. In this episode, we're going to show you my deer hunt for Crab Claw Jr. He was a 10-point. We were in a stand on the ridge over there. It was a box stand sitting up on stakes. I was looking out the back of it. Trey was looking to the west. Trey was looking to the north and the east side. And he had the camera faced to the north side because the deer had been coming down this lane. I happened to look back and I saw this deer standing on the edge of the lane, and I turned and said, Trey, is this deer, look at him. And he turned and looked at the deer, but he couldn't get the camera around and get it in position to shoot him. And I said, well, heck, he's gonna fix and leave him. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at him. And he said, well, go ahead and do that. And he got it turned around and did not get any photos of it, any videos of it. And I pulled the trigger, and you'll see us recover this deer after we fire him. He's a 10-point. He's really a nice deer, probably the biggest buck I had seen at that time. Big buck, big buck, big buck.
Let me get the camera around,
Get the camera around. LB wouldn't wait for no camera.
What?
Oh, shit.
I told you, I think that's the damn buck, buddy. Might be one of the best bucks on the club.
Hey, look at the horns laying
going up there, I know.
Good gosh almighty. Oh, shit.
That's the one me and Chuck been after. And you wouldn't wait and let me get him on video?
Yeah, he's got.
No, that's not the dam buck. That's the. Yeah.
Is that a shootable?
Yeah.
You sure smelling it.
Tell me about him.
Oh, he's a great deer.
What happened? You didn't let the cameraman get video of it, did you?
No, camera didn't have time. I got sights on him. He was staring right at us. I said, look at him.
That's a beautiful deer, man.
I think he is too.
Beautiful deer.
That's the best deer I've killed. Huh?
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce you people to my deer here. His name is Sway. This deer has been looked at on several cameras for several years, and Trey has been hunting him, and he had not got an opportunity to shoot him. He's hunted him 3 times. I believe he had a shot with the bow, but it was so dark he couldn't get a shot, get a good clear shot and let him ride. Now, I drove over from Mississippi to Georgia, left about 5 that morning, got over about 2 o'clock. He said, we're gonna get old Sway today. I'm gonna get on one end of the ridge, you get on the other, and one of us is gonna get Sway. Well, I'm sitting there going, yeah, I'm a little tired. I done drove 5.5, 6 hours, and just about, just getting toward dark, this deer came in with 2 more. One of them was a big doe. I really thought the doe was the bigger of the 3 deer, and the other one was a small buck. And he came in, there's a little old fishing pool or swimming pool there that Trey and him had picked up and put water in. Well, I kept looking at him, it's getting dimmer, and he kept walking toward me. He got about 15 yards from the water thing, and I could tell he wanted to get some water, so he went into the wading pool thing there, and he started getting water, and I could hear them horns bouncing off on the other side of the swimming pool. So I said, I don't know if that's Sway, I don't know if it's not Sway, it's getting so late, I don't want to mess up here and shoot a young deer, I want to shoot the good deer. Well, he made the other mistake. He started walking closer toward me. When he got to where I could see him real good, I said, that's got to be Sway. There's no problem identifying him. Fired 1 round, hit him, he wheeled and turned and run off, and I just sat down and took my breath out of him because he's a nice deer. He's the best one I've got yet. And the funny thing is, my son comes home, he talks to Sway just like they're old friends. And I reckon they are, because he's seen him raise him. He's about a 4-year-old deer.
Welcome to Reality Hunt Club. I got somebody I want y'all to meet tonight. Dad, do the honors. Show me who you got, Dad. Get down there.
I got Mr. Sway.
Introduce him, buddy. Who is that?
This is Mr. Sway. You've been hunting him for...
This is Sway.
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 You've been hunting him for 4 years. You've been looking at him?
No. I want to thank Mr. Andrew Tadpole. He brought the dogs. Dogs did a great job tracking, went right up to him. So, that's the one. I've been trying to get him. I had him 25 yards of bow season. Had a deer underneath me, couldn't get him.
Look at that rat.
That's a good one, buddy. Sway's dead. That's one of the ones we've had for 4.5 years. Had him as a 1.5 years underneath the feeder. Had him last year. Nobody could kill him last year. So, whoo. Don't have any video of the hunt. Dad didn't have a camera. I was hunting on about 400 yards away. Didn't quite work out for me, but I've seen him over there 4 times, just too dark to shoot. I'm gonna show you some of that video footage. So let's recap the history of Sway, and get Tadpole to help us out. We'll get some better pictures of him tomorrow. So that's the end of his chapter. As far as I'm concerned, that's the #1 deer on my Reality Hunt Club series. We've got more pictures, more video, more history with that one deer right there. And I'm so glad my dad killed him. It's gonna look good on the wall. It's just as good. The only thing could have been better is if my 12-year-old would have killed him, but I'm so glad you killed him, Dad.
Thank you. I'm glad I did too.
I appreciate all the times you took me hunting. I'm just so glad the last 3 years, this is the 3rd big buck he's killed in 3 years.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to give back to him for taking me in all these years. First night, first evening, we ain't been up here 2 hours and he connects. Congratulations, Dad.
Thank you. Now, on these two hunts, Webclaw 10 and Sway, I wished I could have had a video of these two deer hunts. The challenge is there, and it came forward to me, and Trey presented this video for me, and these would have been two classic videos, especially the one with Sway. Sway and his cohorts were doing their thing there, and it would have been some good video. The challenge is now to get into the video, and he's provided me a camera, and that's where we're going to be, where we started the Seasoned Hunter, and I'm going to be videoing my hunts and trying to get some good video from a seasoned hunter's viewpoint, and that's what we want to try to accomplish on this program. Watch Seasoned Hunter.
If you like this show, watch our other shows at hunt365.tv. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button on the screen, or connect with us and receive notices of all our new episodes by liking our Facebook page.